Hey everyone, Brit Carmichael here, bringing you Woo Woo Wednesday, your live weekly tarot reading where I tune into the cards to see what wisdom we need to know for this week. I am joining you a little later than normal on Woo Woo Wednesday, so I'm sorry for everyone in the UK that likes to tune in. I had a client lunch today. We had a friend in town from Boston, and now it's 6 o'clock here, guys. It's crazy. So let's tune in. How has your day been? How's your week going? Where we're at, it's really rainy and cloudy, and it's getting really cold. We totally skipped fall, and we're going straight into winter, it feels like, in normal Texas fashion. So how is your week, your weather? What's going on in your world? Hey, Jenny, I loved having lunch with you today. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Julia. Hey, Anne. Say hello if you're tuning in live. So excited to be here with you guys this week. Let's see. Okay, where are you watching from? What's going on in your world? And today, I want to give you guys the choice. I want you guys to tell me which card deck you'd like me to read from. It's funny, Chris just asked me, hey, babe, how many tarot decks do you have? Because, you know, we're still moving in, and we're setting up our bookshelves and getting all of our things situated, and right now I have all of my tarot decks sitting on our dresser, and there's piles of them, and he's like, how many do you have? And I'm counting up to about 15 that I've unpacked so far, and normally I know exactly which deck I want to use. It's just like a feel, like, you guys know, it's like a feeling. And today I pulled two different decks. Okay, hey Isa, hey Jesse, cloudy and rainy in Maine. Hey Haley, hello from chilly Minnesota. Oh, I won't complain about it being cold then. Hey Jesse, okay, pause. Everyone pause. Everyone needs to know about the magic of what has happened today. Jesse, I'm so glad you're here because you are the next person I'm calling when I get off of this. So Jesse, at lunch with my friend Jenny, I'm telling her about the story about Noodles, and my cat had this crazy surgery where we had to cut his penis off because all of his urine was being blocked. And I told this long story to my client today at lunch about how this happened a few years ago. And I get a text message when I get home from that lunch from one of my very best friends who said, hey, I'm going through the same thing. Who's the doctor that you went to for your cat? So Jesse, I was just telling that story today. I'll be happy to call you and share the information. And everyone send love to my friend Jesse because her cat, we're having some cat complications, okay, guys? So send some love her way, and I'll be giving you a call as soon as I get off of here, Jess. Okay, butterflies, sunny sunshine here. Are you in Canada right now? Is that where it's sunny? And everyone celebrate Canada for legal weed. We're changing the world one plant at a time, guys, after sending the truck pic. I know, isn't that weird, Jesse? It's like a really weird day. And it gets even more weird. So Jesse's cat's named D'Artagnan, and this truck drove by me this morning as I was going to lunch, and it said D'Artagnan on it. And I thought, oh, I'll text Jesse that I saw a truck with the name D'Artagnan on it. And then I thought, I don't even know how the hell to spell that. I better take a picture. So I took a picture once I got to the light next to the car, sent it to her, and then here we go. Crazy. I think Armstrong McCaw is watching. This is awesome. Okay, let's go, guys. Which deck would you like me to read from for Woo Woo Wednesday? We've got the Butterfly for Life Changes Oracle deck. So Oracle is about, it's like, well, Oracle is like a pull and play. Wisdom is immediate. You know exactly what it's trying to say. And it's also about life changes. And then I also have the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck from my friend Pamela Chen. And this is a traditional tarot deck based on the Rider-Waite. So tell me what you guys want, what deck you'd like me to use for today, and I will be happy to do so. Sending love. It's sunny and 72 here. Oh, I bet that is fabulous. Oh, I love it. Okay. Which deck would you guys like me to use? I know it takes a little while for the comments to come in. So if you have any questions, thoughts, ideas that you'd like to share, I'm getting prepared for Halloween. If you guys can't tell, I've got my witchy woman shirt on. All of my pumpkins are out around the house. Okay, butterflies, butterfly. I've been seeing them a lot lately. Okay. Unicorn, unicorn, butterfly, butterfly. Okay, I'm going with the butterfly. It seems like that is what we're gonna do today. All right, and you know what's really interesting? Chris and I were standing in the kitchen the other day, and I was looking out the window. We have a window in our kitchen now. I was looking out the window, and a butterfly just floated on by, and it just was like this calming presence that just reminded me, like, oh, everything's good. We're all taken care of. Everything will work out. You know, we just have to have courage during the times when it's a little rough, right? Like the butterfly. The butterfly goes into the chrysalis, not fearing the change, but embracing that without the change, the caterpillar would not become the butterfly. Okay, you guys are awesome. Unicorn, butterfly, it's back and forth. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll use the unicorn deck next week. All right, so I'm going to shuffle with the intention that we receive the message that we need most for this week. So pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, visions that you get that come up. This is going to show you how it relates to you in your life. If you know someone who would love this message, please tag them in the comments below before we get this reading on. All right. What do we need to know for this week? And we have a full moon coming up next week on Wednesday. So 1 week from today, actually, how fun. We'll be doing Woo Woo Wednesday on a full moon next week. So that'll be exciting. That will be a full moon in Taurus. And full moons are all about releasing and letting go. So this life changes reading kind of is feeling like it's going to be showing us what we need to be releasing over the next week so that we can create that change in our life that we've been asking for. I don't know if you guys heard that or saw it, but it just like flipped out in my hand when I said that. Okay, let me keep up with your comments. I saw one while I waited for my daughter at the bus stop. Aw, hey Brianna. Oh, you guys are awesome. Okay. One more card for the week. Let's see what we have here. Whoa. All right, and if you have any questions about Tarot and Oracle, feel free to leave those in the comments. As you guys know, I have created a Tarot one-on-one Tarot 101 online class where I teach you all of my Tarot secrets, from how to start for beginners to how to charge as a service and read for others. So if you're interested in learning more about Tarot, you can check that out at BritneyCarmichael.com/Tarot 101. All right, last card. Here it is. Perfect. Okay, you guys ready for this? Ooh. And you guys know, like butterflies, hold on. We'll pop these out. Butterflies were my last tattoo that I got maybe 4 years ago since I've been tattooed. And that represents my transformation that I was going through in my own physical, spiritual, and emotional life. So I just love working with the butterflies. And it seems as though I work with a lot of women who also have butterflies as their spiritual sign, or their like a sign for their past loved one, or maybe it's like your spirit animal or something. My mom actually got a butterfly tattooed on her ankle when she was like in her 30s. So I think the butterfly like vibes run deep in my family. Okay, here we go. First card for the week. Realizations and epiphanies. So what ahas, what realizations have you been having this week? Take a moment to take a deep breath, to relax your thinking mind, and to allow your intuitive mind to start coming forward, and just notice what thoughts or memories have been coming up for you lately. Have you been reminiscing about an old friend or an old partner, or something from your childhood? This card normally comes up when you're having some kind of aha turning, like a turning point in your perspective, where you're having like an aha moment or a realization about something from the past no longer haunts you or hurts you. Maybe you're starting to change your perspective and notice how things from the past actually taught you to become stronger and empowered you, and without those experiences, then you wouldn't be who you are today. Or maybe like today, some of the realizations and epiphanies that we were talking about is as you become older, children to an adult, you start to realize how your parents and people that were authority figures in your life when you were a child influence the way that you feel about yourself and the way that you believe life should be, because that's what you were taught. And maybe as an adult, you're starting to wake up and have realizations like, okay, just because they were my mom or my dad and they told me that this was true doesn't mean that it's true. So you're starting to wake up to the fact that you have to kind of you kind of have to be, you live again, and you have to start fresh with a blank, like a clean slate, and say, okay, what do I believe? What are my boundaries? Like what, you know, integrity, like what's my philosophy? Who am I without being told who to be? Maybe that's some of the realizations and epiphanies you've been having lately. Hey, Tammy. Clarissa says, I've seen butterflies a lot for the past week, so much that I had to look them up. And that's awesome. And I have a butterfly with a perfectly imperfect on my shoulder. I love that. What does your shirt say? Witchy woman. My good friend Amber sent it to me for my birthday last week. The more my book gets done, the more authentic Anne comes out. Me and my husband just talked about this today. I love that. Business goals complete, game change. I love it. What other realizations and epiphanies have you had this week? Leave it in the comments below. I'm going to move on to card number 2. Self-care. So if you're needing a little kickstart to your self-care, I do have a free challenge that's a 7-day challenge, totally free in your inbox. If you want to check that out, you can. I'm going to leave this in the comments. BritneyCarmichael.com/self-care-kickstart. If you haven't taken that, and even if you have, if you need like a refresh, a kickstart on your self-care, this is going to help hold you accountable for actually creating time and space to do that kind of work for yourself. So this is saying it's time to slow down. It's time to do something for you. So what is that self-care that you need in your life right now? Maybe you need to take care of your body. Maybe you have maybe you've been wanting to start a workout or a new eating regime. Maybe you're wanting to change the way that you are showing up like in relationships, and you're needing to like create more boundaries. That's also a part of self-care. There's so many different things that come up for self-care that, you know, is so unique to you and your situation. So what specifically do you need in your life right now so that you can nurture yourself, so that you can begin to take control of your self-care and fill your own cup and stop expecting other people to do it for you? All right, what else? I have the same deck and that second card I pulled too. That's awesome. So self-care is clearly a message for us this week. So how do you like to take care of yourself? What is that go-to thing that fills you up or lights you up as well? I need some self-care for sure. Need to move my booty. Yeah, you know, that's one of my favorite lessons in Shine School is move your booty, because it's not about, you know, running a marathon. It's not about punishing yourself. It's not about hating your body. Working out is a sign that you love your body and that you want to connect with your body. So moving it every day helps to move the energy that gets stuck. So emotional energy and the energy that you pick up from other people gets stuck. And when we work out and we sweat and we move our body, we're actually moving the energy that we've accumulated and collected. How come I don't see all the comments in Instagram Live? Because I'm on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Most of the activity happens over on Facebook. For some reason, my Instagram Lives are pretty slow, but I'm thankful that you're here. So all the other comments are on my Facebook fan page. You can go to BritneyCarmichael.com/theworldbybrit, just like my Instagram name, to access live Facebook. Okay, thanks for the reminder, universe. I've put Shine School on the back burner for the past few weeks. But like I said, you cannot be behind. There's no such thing. But I want you to stay consistent and committed, even if that means like 1 minute a day. That way you just stay in the habit of doing it, because it only takes 6 weeks. And at the end of it, you will be a different person. Like, you will be the real you on the other side of it. So I'm glad this was a little reminder. If you're in Shine School, go take it. Commit to 1 lesson a day, or 1 minute a day, whatever it is, just stay committed, even if it's a small, tiny amount. Okay, let's keep going. Self-care is important this week. Grief work comes up. So with this card now being, hey Isa, you're on both Instagram and Facebook. I love it. So now that I see all 3 cards, we've got realizations and epiphanies, self-care, and grief work. This is a clear sign that we're doing some emotional housekeeping this week. So a lot of memories from the past are going to be coming up. You're going to start realizing that maybe some old wounds are being opened again so that they can be healed and released, instead of like scarred and buried, right? So this grief work is saying like, it's okay to release. Like sometimes, like not sometimes, like life happens and it's not always 100% like joyous and happy all the time. Like there's ebbs and flows, ups and downs, and grief work comes at a time where you're at a breaking point where you want to let go so that you can rise, so that you can keep moving forward, but you need to release all of this accumulated energy and emotions and pain and memories. You have to take a moment to stop and let them go. You have to thank them for what they taught you, and you also have to accept them for as they are. We can't change what's happened in the past, but when we accept it, we release the suffering that is attached to the pain of unforgiveness. So grief work comes up saying, go easy on yourself emotionally this week because you're having some energetic and emotional releases from the past so that you can move forward. Yeah, so much better on Facebook. Thanks. You guys are awesome. I love how fast you guys are. Do it for yourself. It's truly magical. Oh, thank you, Anne. Yeah, Shine School is a very magical experience. I'm so excited for all the women in it this year. I'm trying to be patient. My internet connection is sucky right now. Hey, Jesse. Okay, you guys are cracking me up. You guys are going from Instagram to Facebook, from Instagram. I love it. Yes, oh my God, this is going to be a clearing week and let go of the past. It's time to let them go, like the end of the Titanic, letting the necklace sink. Okay, and you just like hit like a total past life memory for me. If, I don't know, I haven't shared this with like on live before, but I guarantee I was on the Titanic in a past life, and it wasn't that long ago. It's in the same, almost the same century. I know that sounds crazy, but there's no doubt in my mind I was on that damn boat, and I've had experiences and memories from it. So interesting that you would say we would be letting go of something from the past and you would bring up Titanic. That's too crazy. Leslie says, this resonates with me 100%. What a blessing. My first time finally getting to watch. Thank you, Britt. Oh, Leslie, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if this is your first time watching. Every week for on Woo Woo Wednesday, I will join you live and do a 3-card reading to let you know what's going on, what we need to pay attention to. And this week, it's clear that we're having realizations and epiphanies about things that need to shift. We need to make some perspective changes, and we also need to realize that we need to take care of ourselves. So self-care is coming up. So this is the time where you need to nurture yourself. Go easy on yourself emotionally. Don't mentally beat yourself up, and allow yourself to do the healing grief work that comes with forgiveness, that comes with release. You know, when we let go of the old, it sometimes is painful because there's a separation, a seeming separation, right? But it's all to make room for what is more in alignment with who we are becoming. It's my first week. Awesome. So glad you guys are here. How did you like it? My great-grandmothers were almost on it, but my great-grandma got chicken pox and got kicked off. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Boom, Anne. I mean, first time watching. Yeah, I totally understood you. So thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a great reading about healing some emotional trauma and realizing that things aren't always as they seem, and you can actually give new meaning to your life if you just change your perspective. Any questions, thoughts, ideas, comments, ahas that you want to share with me in the comments, do that now. I'm going to close out just by saying thank you so much for being an amazing tribe. Thank you so much for all of your support every week for Woo Woo Wednesday. Last week, I'm so sorry we missed the Elevated Life, but we will be joining you this week. So excited. We've got some really kick-ass changes coming to our membership club, The Elevated Life, where we teach every month live for an hour and a half about topics from success to spirituality to intuition to business to detoxing to going plant-based to sex to, I mean, we cover every topic you can think of to elevate your life. There's not a category we won't cover. I think relationships is coming up next. So I'm super excited to bring you guys all the cool stuff in the Elevated Life. We've got some super cool announcements coming in the next month or so, like some Christmas surprises for the Elevated Life, and I can't wait to share those with you. Anne says, happy Wednesday. Totally resonates for me. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you guys so much. I love reading for you guys. If you want a private reading, reach out, send me a private message, or check out BritneyCarmichael.com/tarot. Let me write this down for you guys. How do you spell my name? There we go. Yeah, so you can book a private reading. I'm finally taking clients again. My schedule is like not as busy. I'm not traveling in Bali. We finally moved in. Shine School's launched. We've got the girls going through the course. I can breathe again. Woohoo, the elevated life. Yes, so fun. Jane says, thank you. That was fun. Awesome. I'm so glad you had a good time. So each week I'll do a reading, use a different deck every time, and I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have while I'm here live about anything going on in your world. As always, I appreciate your love, your support, and the magic that you guys share. So if you know someone who would love this message, then please spread the good karma by tagging them below or sharing this on your wall. I appreciate all the love and support. I'm out for the night. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you later this week for the Elevated Life series. Bye, guys.